What's up, guys? So I finally got a green screen, but it's still pretty glitchy and I haven't figured out the proper settings just yet, but I know that it's not perfect and I'm gonna try to fix it soon. And I actually didn't play any live arena at all after my last video, and I barely played the game at all. I wasn't even able to do the daily quest yesterday because I've been moving and I didn't have access to computer and I was very busy, so... But now I'll try to have a good setup for videos and try to improve the quality a lot more than before. So, I mean, nothing fancy or insane, but I got I got a light, I got the green screen, and at least I'm trying to put a little bit of effort to actually make it higher quality. But we will see how it goes. If anybody has some good suggestions how I can avoid this kind of static that I have in my picture, like the graininess and my my hair and the sides of my image like phasing in and out of existence. If anybody has any good tips how to do that, then please tell me how to do it, but this is the best that I got right now, so that's what we'll have to use. Ah, damn it. He picked the Wukong, so I'm not able to use it. From my experience now, after using it for a couple days, it does seem like on the high gold too, Wukong is pretty popular as support. I'm not sure if I have seen anybody else use him as nuker, to be honest. But he's fairly often picked as support, which I've actually had some issues with as well, so... I think this one might be a nuker though, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a speed team and he first picked it, so maybe it's a nuker. It's kind of funny because the support build on Wukong is basically the best counter for UDK and Stone Skin that we have in the game. But at the same token, if you have him in a nuke build and not in accuracy, then it's not good against UDK. But considering that he's going with speed team, maybe it's actually a support build and he picked it for the buff strip, and that means that my UDK was a horrible choice in this matchup. I guess we'll try to go with Nakarada this time and not Helicat. And maybe one of our nukers can survive with the immunity, or maybe Duchess can with the big shields, but I think I picked the wrong team for this fight, to be honest. Should I go with Mountain King? Yeah, let's go with Mountain King instead of Staldus, and maybe he can survive the bombs a bit better. Actually, do I really want to do it? Nah, let's not do it. He has 2 revivers, so Mountain King would be super good. I think the best bet for me to win here is to ban one of the nukers, so let's go with Staldus instead. I'm pretty sure he's gonna ban either my Duchess or Nakarada, so I need to take that in mind. Okay, that's a bit weird team. I thought that he would use something like George it, or maybe even another bomb champion, but he just went with Morto because I picked Staldus. But okay, let's ban Arbiter. Let's see how this goes. I'm still not quite sure if it's a nuke Wukong, or actually maybe I should have just banned the Mortal. I was kind of hesitating a bit too much there. Yeah, he banned the Rotos and Staldus is gonna die to 1 barrel proc, even with the UDK, so this doesn't look good. Yeah, that was a dumb ban from me. But I'm not sure if it's a Wukong or support even now, so... It would make sense if it's a support for a speed team, but his choice of nukers is pretty weird as well. Maybe if I can whale up and get rid of the Elva fast and Duchess can maybe soak a peril or two, then that might be enough to finish this fight, but I definitely made a mistake in this one. Okay, so it's a support build, yeah. That makes sense. So the Gnishak is actually not gonna do a lot at the start now, but all it takes is one peril proc and the Mortal is gonna win the fight. Okay, maybe we're good. It didn't proc the peril yet, and I guess we will have the whale up for the next proc, so it should be good. Actually, maybe with both the Necret protection, like the ally protection, and UDK, maybe Staldos can take one peril hit, yeah. It's gonna be only hit by one, and its damage is gonna be reduced by strengthen and ally protection, so actually maybe I can take a peril hit. Maybe I'm totally fine. Yeah, okay, I guess it worked out. But yeah, I wanted to use the Monkey King, of course, but it didn't happen this time. Maybe I should start picking Wukong early. I guess I think he picked Wukong as his first champion, but maybe I should go with Duchess and Wukong as my first two picks instead of Rotos and Wukong. I think Wukong is gonna be especially popular because it's new, and then because people use him both as a nuker and support, it's probably gonna be a bit over represented than it should be. Because you can basically do, it's basically two different champions in one for the purposes of live arena, because those builds are completely different in practice. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I even want to kill the Wukong? The A1 isn't really gonna hurt the Mortal, so... Okay, he got the peril. There, that could be bad. Let's see if we can kill the Wukong now. We already proc the passive anyway, so... Might as well take more risks. Yeah, I hope the video looks good, or like the image of me looks good on the video, but it seems like it's a bit grainy, and when I was testing it sometimes, I don't know if I look straight at the camera, but my eyes keep like popping in and out of the existence, so that sucks. Okay, what? So UDK wasn't even, he was polymorphed, but actually Saldus was able to tank 2 hits of the peril even without UDK, so I guess that wasn't the hardest hitting Mortal. Yeah, I definitely made a mistake there, but I guess I was carried by my gear a bit. Usually the Mortals are gonna do something like 70k damage per peril proc. Let's say between 60 and 70k, so with ally protection and strengthen and UDK passive, him taking just 1 hit he should be able to tank, but him not dying to 2 hits from peril because UDK was polymorphed, that he should have died to that, so I think he was lacking some damage. Okay, I think this is somebody that we fought before. Oh yeah, I think he probably, yeah, he watches my videos too, I think. Unless I conflate him with somebody else, yeah. I'm sure we have fought multiple times as well, but I don't recall exactly what he runs. And yeah, I guess the big thing to talk today is going to be the, I hate those champions. The big thing to talk today is going to be those mythic champions. Probably I should make a video about it tomorrow or Monday when I can, but yeah, a lot of people got very angry about them, like even in the CC chat. Usually I'm the only one that is making any kind of criticism of Plarium or suggestions, but now everybody was getting mad about this thing, and I didn't really say anything about it myself. I just feel like the the balance in PvP is already not in a good position and not even remotely balanced. So what is the it's already broken, so the mythic champions are not really gonna matter that much to me, even though I know that for other people it might matter. But yeah, I was thinking that maybe this is an opportunity that maybe I happen to get really lucky with those champions and get one of them, and if I don't, then I'm still screwed either way, so I'll just wait and see what happens. But every new update or new content update is going to be something that they try to sell to people, so I don't know why people are so surprised about this, to be honest. Empowerment was already... that was the update that I was most negative about. I really didn't want to see empowerment in the game, but they had to do it. But yeah, I don't have strong conclusions about the Mythic Champions just yet. I want to see how it plays out, but I'm sure it's going to be one of those things that it makes the competition even less even and unfair, and lots of people are gonna quit because of it, so it is what it is. It's been a long ongoing joke in our clan that people always talk about quitting, and tons of people have quit, though some keep coming back to the game as well, but many people have already said that they are gonna quit with the mythics, and I'm sure some of them don't actually mean it, but I'm sure we're also gonna lose several long-time members of our clan, so it kind of sucks, but I'm sure that's gonna be the same deal for every other clan as well, so... But you never know, maybe they do it really well. I mean, I guess there's a chance. But considering that Taras and Maritska isn't nerfed, I mean, them releasing more unbalanced OP champions, it doesn't really faze me that much because the balance is already not there, so... But of course, new content in general is always nice to have something new to think about and play with. Okay, this is not going to be easy fight for me. He has both Buff Stripper and Harima passive, so I don't know how I would be able to actually win this fight. Kind of leaning a bit funnily on the video to my chair, but it is what it is. My back is super tired from moving all the stuff all day, so I can't sit properly in my chair. Also, I'm gonna make a separate video about it next week, but Lariel made a competition about using Wukong. It's something that they often do with new content, that they kind of want content creators to make some content of some specific stuff, and then they will do a competition around it, and they will give us some game giveaways that we can do to our viewers if we participate in it and win. And it's a PvP competition with Wukong, so I will definitely participate. I have never participated in any of the other contests, but this one I will. But I will also make my own PvP competition next week. I'm not gonna announce the rules yet, but if you have followed the channel for a while, you might have kind of some expectation of what it's going to be. But that's all the hints that I'm gonna give, and I'll make a video about it next week and hold the competition. But it's going to be something PvP related as well, so not everybody can participate in this contest as properly. But there will be other contests that everybody has chance to participate well. But they're making a Wukong competition, so I'll make my own as well. Might as well. Okay, now this actually played out really well. Arima is dead. I mean, we don't have attack buff since there is no dodges, but I think we should just destroy the team now. There's no Harima passive. Okay, yeah, Ukko has block damage. Even without attack buff, if there's no Harima passive, of course we're gonna destroy him, but damn. Now Harima is back and it's gonna be not easy to kill it. Maybe it's still doable, but it's not easy. It's gonna be a very close fight. If too bad that Necrit is almost dead. If one of my champions can stay alive for a few turns, even if he does end up killing Wukong, maybe he can get a revive, and maybe Helicat can do it, and I can finish this off with Wukong. Oh, come on. Okay. If we don't get a weak hit here, I think we're good. Come on, please no weak hit. Okay, great. Yeah, we should be good. The team was... he stole the block damage again. God damn it. Yeah, the Helicat is extra painful against Ukko. It's even worse than Kaimar. Not only is he buff stripping the block damage, but he's stealing the damn block damage all the time as well. Luckily, at least Helicat can do damage through the block damage, so maybe this can kill him. Yeah, I'm running the hard nuke build still on Helicat. Actually, let's quickly look at the builds. It's the exact same ones that I was using in my last video, but I got some comments that I should show the builds on every video. I don't know if it would be annoying if I keep doing it every time, but maybe I should consider doing it. And like timestamp the builds so that people can check it. And that was kind of good idea, and it's exactly what I do on my classic arena reset videos. But if I show the same builds every time on every single video, it might feel kind of dumb. But of course, not everybody has seen all of my videos, so those questions get often asked. But yeah, I'm not really explaining, I'm just quickly scrolling through them. If you have any specific questions about them, then just ask me and I will answer. But I mean, I have thought about all of the builds on many videos, and every time I change a build, I usually talk about it as well, so some of my builds are kind of unorthodox, but many of them are very basic. But it's kind of built around the fact that I'm not really using any kind of speed teams, and I don't have a Siphi and so on, so my teams are generally very tanky and kind of go second slow tanky teams. Oh, this Duchess is missing a ring. I'm not really using it that much. People used to run this kind of thing. This used to be the main Duchess build for offense in classic arena, and it is still for many people. But in live arena, actually, lots of people are now opting out for more tankier builds. Often they have the bolster Duchess still significantly faster than mine, maybe let's say like 50 to 100 speed faster, but mine is also a lot faster than it used to be. But the bolster is very nice in live arena. I do kind of prefer it over the stone skin, and stone skin doesn't have any self heals, which you might not need if you're using Siphi in every fight, but stone skin doesn't have self heals, and then it totally gets destroyed if the enemy picks bombs. So originally I was using both of them, or I think at the start I was only using the fast stone skin one, then I was using both of them, and now I basically only use the slow bolster Duchess. By the way, I don't know if anybody... I mean, I guess if you make content, you probably would not watch other people's videos that much, but if anybody has any suggestions about anything related to the video or audio quality, like right now I just have basic setup that I have one USB microphone, I have one new like light camera, camera and a light. I didn't have a light before, and that's it. But when I look at other people's video and audio quality, it does seem to be a bit better than mine, so I need to figure out something, but I don't know exactly what just yet. Anyway, if anybody knows something, you have any suggestions, then tell me. But I know that I'm sure somebody's gonna say that the video is grainy, so it kind of looks like if it's very hot outside and the air is kind of like flickery, that's how it looks in my camera right now if you look at the edges of my image. Okay, this is not that typical team in live arena. It's more like old school classic arena offense team. This used to be very meta, like before, maybe a year ago. It used to be the best offense team. Not as much used now, but this one is totally viable against the Taras teams as well. But I'm hoping that maybe I can deal with this in live arena. It kind of depends what he has as the last pick, but I don't think this is the worst matchup that I can meet. If he picks Maritska as the last champion, wait, he can't do it. He has to pick a nuker. Maybe I'm good. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick Helicat now, of course, since he has the Kaimar and I have to ban the Yumeko, so let's go with the Nakarada again. I think my current game plan is that... Oh, Baron. I'm not really planning to use Nakarada that much. I'm mostly using Helicat, to be honest, or maybe 50-50, but it's not going to be Nakarada in every fight with the current Wukong setup that I'm running, but if I knew that he was gonna pick Baron, then I should have gone with Cardiel or Python or something. I can't really survive Baron one-shotting me unless he weak hits on Duchess, and that's about the only way, and he does have the Kaimar for cooldown reset as well. If it was something other than Baron or George, I think I would have had a very good chance to win this fight, but he's gonna kill everybody. Maybe Duchess and Nakarada can survive, but this is not a good matchup for me. And it's the same thing as in my fights when I fight enemy Harimas with my Rotos or Wukong. If I had Harima in my team, this Baron would be totally useless and not able to do anything. Okay, he did kind of weird thing there, so on the first turn he didn't use the Baron AoE nuke, and then he reset the cooldowns and did the Baron AoE nuke, so I don't think he has any AoE nukes left. Maybe I can win because of his mistake, but that was kind of weird thing. If he was gonna reset the cooldowns instantly, then he should have just done the AoE nuke on Baron on the first turn, even if I had reaction procs that possibly could happen. Yeah, it's still not looking good. Yeah, okay. He almost gave me a chance, but my team just wasn't able to deal with this Baron. Like I said, the issue is that in some fights this Baron is insanely like challenging. I had no way to win this fight, but it is of course not something that you can universally pick against everything, even though it looked insane against me in this fight. But if I had Harima, the Baron wouldn't do anything, or if I just got first. If I went first, and it's very squishy and I could easily kill it, so it's kind of risky pick, but I guess he picked it as his last pick, and I'm always using slow teams, so it's kind of easier to counter and abuse my weaknesses. But it's definitely not something that you can pick against everybody. I don't see people doing a lot of the strategy that I often pick UDK and Necret myself, UDK and Rotos myself, so that the enemy can pick UDK to counter my Rotos. I don't see people using Harima and Baron or Georgit a lot in speed teams, but I think on paper that makes a lot of sense, but I rarely see people running this setup though. Yeah, I think like Sifi, Harima and Georgit should be a very good team, but I haven't really seen people using it a lot. But yeah, I think the last team, only way I could have had some chance against it was maybe with Guardian or Python. But he did use the Baron as the last week, so he played it smart that way, and I couldn't really affect in the end. Well, I guess Kaimar could have been good if I picked it as my support as well. That might have given me some chance to try win. Okay, he has to pick 2 nukers now. I don't really have to pick UDK, so I'm not gonna do it. Let's just go with Necret and then see what he picks. By the way, tell me in comments, do you prefer having green screen and removing the background, or should I still have the background? I just moved to my new apartment, so it's kind of, well, it has some decorations, but I haven't really made a proper setup or background for the video, so that part of this area is kind of bare bones. Okay, he's going, wait, this is a weird team. He has only 1 nuker, unless the Ramantu is nuker, but should I go with Brockney? I often like to pick Brockney against these kind of speed bomb teams. I could ban the Asteroid here, but let's just go with the lockout ban. It would be so annoying to deal with this. Maybe my Brockney is missing gear. I think I might have stolen 1 piece from him. I need to check after this fight. I hope Brockney has bolsters, but you might actually be missing 1 piece and not having the set bonus. Okay, I think he does have the set bonus, but let's double check after this fight. The shields look so big that I think I have to have double bolster in my team. Oh nice. I guess that wasn't built in resistance, even though Kaimars usually, not Kaimars, well Kaimars too, but Ramantus usually are built in accuracy and resistance nowadays to counter the polymorph chains. But I don't have any 6-star polymorph in my team, so it should work against me, so I assume he just doesn't have it. Damn, that Sifi looks very squeezy. Could I just be able to kill it with the A2? Usually Sifis are a lot tankier than Arbiters, but I guess his Arbiter is tankier than the Sifi. I can show you how the setup looks after this fight. I can turn the green screen down and you can tell me what you think about the options. Actually, I can just do it right now. Yeah, it's pretty basic. I guess the green screen filters is also removing a part of the plant or the trees that I have behind me because they are green, but this is basically what I'm working it. My gaming setup is like in this type of cave area here, so it's the perfect setup for it, and that's why I think I will do some kind of background for it, but I think my main focus is gonna be using green screen now that I have it. it would be dumb to buy a green screen and not use it. Boom. I did get it for cheap though. It looks like brand new, but I actually got a very good deal and got used one, so I didn't really like splurge on it. But I think if I don't know how to set up my web camera properly, I might buy a better web camera though. We will see about that. I mean, I think working on my content is still the bigger issue, but maybe I'll get a better web camera as well. But yeah, it does feel nice to be in my new apartment, because I've been preparing for the move for like several months, like 4 or 5 months, because it was decided back then, and I've been kind of had a scuffed area for my gaming and videos because of this, because everything has been temporary setup, and now I can be normal again, so that's nice. Yeah, let's just go with UDK now. He went with the Necret anyway, so it's not an option. And like I said, my current plan is to probably use Duchess, Rotos, Wukong, Helicat and UDK as my main team if I get to choose. Unless the enemy has some kind of very specific team where I don't want to use those champions, but in general, right now, that's my main team. Okay, this team doesn't look that scary, to be honest. I think I should be able to take this one. I mean, he does have Taras and Siphi. It's not like he can't hit really hard and destroy me. But even if he does have Maritzka, okay, yeah. I was kind of assuming he didn't because he didn't pick it earlier, but even if he did pick Maritzka in the end, which would have made his team a lot better, but I was gonna ban the Maritzka anyway, so this team seems kind of tolerable. Apart from Taras, it's basically more old school champions, even though Siphi is insanely good, but I think I can deal with it on this matchup. Nice, I didn't even get feared. It's kind of funny when Hegemon used to be one of the top champions in this game, and there was actually ways to use him in both offense and defense, but particularly in defense, he was so good because he would always go first and CC the enemy team, or he could also be in a nuker build and just nuke them, but it kind of forced the enemy to always have immunity or stone skin against him, and of course like stone skin came much later to the game, but everybody had to have immunity against Hegemon, and that made people not want to attack those teams because those fights would be a lot slower. And Hegemon only had a chance to CC the enemy. It wasn't 100% chance. I guess technically fear isn't 100% either, but Taras does the same thing. He's gonna fear the entire enemy team before anybody takes a turn, and then he does like 200 other things and has 15 other passives, so. But just the fact that Hegemon was going first and CCing enemy, that made him a top champion for defense in those days. And Taras does the exact same thing and several others, so that's another Taras and Maritzka rant for you. which is like kind of part of the reason, like everybody was doomsdaying about the mythic champions, but I feel like the game balance is in bad place anyway, so let it all burn and let's get the mythic champions and let's empower them, and then we'll see who's having fun. And it's probably not gonna impact how I do in arena anyway. I'm probably just gonna do like I guess you never say never, but surely I'm not gonna do burst than I am right now. Or maybe it's gonna be way worse, who knows. But I'm almost excited for the change, because I hate Taras and Maritzka so much that anything that replaces them or displaces them, I'm happy to try it at least. But honestly, I think it's kind of weird design decision to make mythic champions. I wasn't really expecting it to happen in the game. Yeah, since he didn't destroy us early on in this fight, we pretty much won at this point. Unless he had very hard hitting nukers and Taras one-shot half of our team, we were pretty much set to win this fight. If he had UDK, it would have been a lot worse, because we had to ban the Warlord, and then we would have had to fight against UDK and not been able to do anything for a while. But it's my plan right now to pick the UDK and try to prevent the enemies from having it. Yeah, nothing good from the chests again. I'm mostly just looking for some impulse gear on Hydra, like damage or accuracy pieces with speed. That's basically what I'm looking for. The seal, I made a video about it when the set was new. It could be potentially important in PvP at one point if we have champions that are very good and fully ignore the enemy defense. But that's very niche thing, and otherwise Savage and Lethal is always gonna be better. But it can be almost as good on the first hit, so for some people, if they don't have them, they are almost an option. But the thing is that it's so hard to get these sets. I mean, I don't have a single barely usable seal set, so if you're able to get a seal set, I'm sure you have like 5 Savage sets that you can use that are much better. So it's another one of those basically completely pointless sets in the game, but it is what it is. Okay, he picked the UDK and Rotos, so we can pick them. I'm sure I fought against this guy before. What am I gonna do? I guess I'm just gonna go with pretty much the same team that I picked before. I'll go with Staldus and actually let's not pick Necret just yet. Let's early pick the nukers and then see what supports we go with. Maybe I will go with Guardian in this fight and try to kill some champions with the ally attack through Necret. I mean through UDK. Oh my god. This team is gonna be so tanky. He has Necret, UDK and Harima. I guess I'm gonna pick Guardian. Yeah, let's pick Guardian. I don't wanna go with Helicat to be honest, because he has Rotos who can kill him through it, and I can't even pick UDK myself, so I don't think Helicat makes a lot of sense here. I'm pretty sure his last pick is gonna be Siphi. Should I just go with Arbiter? Yeah, let's just go with Arbiter. I don't know if I can win this fight. It's definitely not the worst one, but UDK and Harima are both very bad matchups for me. And if he just has one of them and I can ban it, then it's totally fine. But when they have 2 of them, it's very hard for me. maybe he was planning the big R, but yeah, I think, well, this is still bad. I think he might have been planning the big arbiter, and because I picked it, he didn't know what to do. But even though he doesn't have any reviver in his team, this is not going to be even remotely easy fight for me. Oh, what? Okay, that I don't really understand. He should have banned Staltus instead of Wukong in this fight. He already has Harima and UDK. Wukong isn't gonna do anything. Staltus is much better in this fight than Wukong. And if I'm just able to survive for a bit, I can definitely kill him with Staltus. There's no question about it. And he doesn't have any reviver, so I'm not sure what happened with the ban, but I think he definitely made a mistake there. I mean, when you play like 2-hour live arena sessions, you're gonna, at least I make a lot of mistakes, so it happens. Sometimes I get comments like, I remember in the last video, there was like one fight, or maybe more than one fight, where I used Duchess Aura instead of Wukong Aura, accidentally, not on purpose, accidentally. And then many people were asking that what was the reasoning behind this, and is there some kind of like 200 IQ gameplay? And no, there was not. It was just a mistake, which I make a lot in the live arena videos. But just to clarify that thing, by the way, so some people were kind of making an assumption, which is kind of good one and makes sense, but it actually doesn't work that way. So some people were saying that I picked Duchess so that Duchess is above in the team order and procs the polymorph before the AoE skills hit the other champions. And that's a thing, and it's like a smart thing to do. But actually, in live arena, it's the order that you pick champions in. So whoever you pick as the aura is going to be the aura, but it's not going to be the first champion in your team, unless you also picked it as the first one. So I should have gone with whatever is the best speed aura in those fights. I always first pick Duchess for that reason. That let's say enemy has a Harima in their team, then I have the best chance to protect my teammates from the Harima damage and taunts if Duchess happens to polymorph Harima when he taunts my team. Anyway, that's a long explanation and probably not needed for many people, but just to explain some of my thought process. But yeah, I think we're gonna win this one. We're not getting the hardest fights today. I think there was maybe one or two really good teams, but this team is kind of good, but he doesn't have any revivers in it, and he kind of banned the wrong champion. So with this exact matchup, it's actually not a bad team for me at all. I mean, maybe I can still lose. I still need to nuke that Rotos through the Necret, but if I can do that, then I'm good. Even though Staltus is strong affinity against Rotos, he doesn't hit that hard, so I'm having pretty hard time finishing him off. But yeah, like I said, next week I'm gonna host a competition, so stay tuned for it. And it's gonna be the typical game giveaway that content creators do every month, or some of the bigger ones might do it twice a month. But that's gonna happen next week, so if you care about those like 500 games and one agent, I think it's 540 gems, if you care about it, you want to be fast for that competition. If you see me put out a video that says game competition, then I'm already telling you ahead of time that that's kind of going to be a speed race. So if you want to win it, then you want to instantly click that video and give me more views, and then you can win it if you're fast. That's a good way to advertise it. And it's a fun competition, it's a PvP competition. I mean, I guess I might as well say that it's gonna be the same thing that I hosted before, that you have to attack me, but there will be specific rules that I'm not gonna disclose in advance what kind of team it has to be. Now obviously it has to have Wukong, I already mentioned that before, but the details will come then and not before. But let's give everybody a fair chance to prepare if they want to try to prepare for the competition. I think probably most people don't care about it, but last time there was more participants in the competition than I was expecting, so I kind of want to do it again and maybe do it every now and then. But of course the next game competition will not be like this, and even if you don't have a good account, you will be able to participate. I don't want to sneeze in the microphone because it picks it off pretty well and it's gonna sound horrible, so I try to avoid it, but sometimes I slip up and it sounds horrible on the videos, and I'm sorry about that. It's nothing big, but I'm allergic to cats and some kind of basic stuff, which is kind of mildly annoying. It's not a big deal, but it's just annoying. Okay, so it's Taras and Duchess and Yumeko. I can ban whoever he I have to ban the Yumeko, so it's kind of tough to decide what I want to pick here, but let's just go with the UDK, because if he gets the UDK in his team, it's gonna be nightmare. Let's just go with Python and UDK and let's see what happens. But this could be a very hard fight for me. If he picks something like Harima and Maritzka as the last two, then I'm gonna be screwed. Probably he's gonna pick them, I would assume. Okay, never mind. That's a lot less bad than I thought that it would be. Yeah, I was expecting a nightmare, but this looks more like not a massive spender, or a fellow free to play with couple good pools, so that's fine. Who do I want to pick as last one? Yeah, let's go with Kaimar. Helicat wouldn't of course be good here with the Ukko, so I needed to think about it, and I'm not sure if Arbiter would have been that good either, because it would get easily one shot anyway, so hopefully this was a good team. I think it is. It kind of looks like a good setup for his team. He doesn't have Harima. If that was Harima instead of Stalus, I wouldn't have had any chance to beat this. And now I still don't have attack buffer to Wukong, so it's not gonna hit as hard as he could be, but I think it's gonna get turns for sure. And I do have the cooldown reset on Kaimar, which makes this kind of interesting. And I do have the buff strip as well, but I guess he doesn't really have any defensive buffs anyway, except maybe the whale, but I think I should be able to take this team. Yeah, Wukong died there, but as we all know, he has very good passive, so he's gonna be brought back. And hopefully, okay. Yeah, I should hit the Duchess here. I honestly don't know if it's gonna die. I think with Helm's Brusher proc, it should die, to be honest. It should just get one-shotted, even without attack buff. Okay, nice, yeah. I'm not sure if that was with the proc. That might even have been without the proc, because I've seen it hit several times, like around 170 to 190k in these type of situations. I mean, the Duchess didn't have strength then or defense buff or anything, so I think maybe that was without the proc. But it wasn't the most tankiest Duchess. I guess we can still lose, but the UDK should protect the Python enough from the Taras A2 that maybe we're good. This is pretty free-to-play friendly team, I guess. The only non-free champion that we have is Kaimar, who of course is a very good champion, but he's kind of off-meta in PvP and has been for a while. He used to be one of the best champions in the game for PvP and used in pretty much every single classic arena offense team, but it's been a while and it isn't his heydays anymore, so... But I mean, he's definitely well above average champion and very useful in PvE as well, so definitely still one of the best champions in the game, but not for like top end PvP meta. Damn, we're doing pretty good today. I mean, like I said at the start of the fight, this is definitely not the worst team at all that I could meet, but win is a win, and it's always nice to farm like other free-to-play players or other plebs without the best teams. Maybe I'm happy now and I'm gloating about the mythic champions, but I'm gonna be really sad about them. Who knows? I'm often kind of optimist that I'm thinking that this might be my opportunity, that I haven't had luck with voids, but maybe I'll have luck with mythic champions or whatever they were called. I think they were called primal shards. Maybe I will have good luck with primal shards instead, who knows, but probably not. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna have the advantage in the amount of the pool, so only way it's gonna benefit me if I just have very good luck, so I shouldn't really count on that happening. Yeah, but by the time that I get Quintus, he's gonna be even more irrelevant than he is now. It's kind of funny because it's been kind of like a quest or long journey for me, that when we heard about Quintus, I really wanted to get him, and when I started playing live arena, I felt like I can't win because I don't have a good nuker, and I need Quintus so that I can climb in live arena. But then when people got him, everybody was kind of feeling that it's not actually that good and it looks better on paper than it is. And now we got Wukong, and Wukong is actually pretty good. Not the same as Taras, of course, but still a very good champion. And by the time that I get Quintus, am I even gonna use him, or is Wukong just gonna be way better anyway? Who knows? And by the time that I get him, maybe we have the mythic champions in the game, and Quintus is not even gonna be like B tier champion, but like C tier or something. Who knows what. Anyway, so he picked the Baron. Let's go with Georgid. I mean, let's go with Cardiel. Hope we got in and move before him. and put the revive on death, but likely we will not move before because he has the turn meter boost. And we can't ban anything except the Warlord in this fight, so... Oh, he even has Gaius, that's not good for me. Gaius is gonna destroy the UDK, and he's probably gonna ban the Judges in this fight, so... Oh, he banned the Guardian, okay. If he banned the Judges, then I wouldn't have any shields, but... Even still, I only have one shield champion, and UDK is gonna get one shot by the bombs, so... Actually, yeah, maybe it's gonna... Yeah, his Wukong is gonna move before, so... At least it's gonna soak the Wukong A2. I think he's just gonna A1 here, right? He's gonna save the nuke, I think, yeah. Which is kind of funny because the polymorph actually saved my UDK from the bombs. I'm not sure if there's any comeback though. Yeah, I think everybody is just gonna die now to the bombs and the Baron nuke. Even if they get turns, they're just gonna die to the bombs, yeah. Not a good matchup for me. There's not really much I can do about this, to be honest, but if I knew he was gonna go with that kind of speed bomb team, I definitely would have picked Nakarada instead of UDK, but I always have a hard time with those teams. It's so champion specific because some teams might be really hard for me and actually not be that good, or that I'm able to deal with, but in general are very good teams and kind of hard for everybody, so it does depend on your roster, and just because you see me doing well or bad against some team doesn't necessarily mean that that team is very bad or good team, or those champions. Which is kind of, it's pretty self-explanatory, but just to be clear, so... Damn, he picked the Wukong again and I'm not gonna get it. I'm not... I mean, he's with Temporal Chain, so I assume that's a support Wukong. Should I just pick UDK, who the Wukong kind of counters anyway, but just so that the Wukong isn't gonna able to sheep my, like, anything else in my team. Maybe I should go with some cleanse in my team. Yeah, let's go with the UDK. Maybe he's gonna pick Rotos now because he's gonna know what I'm gonna use, so... I'm actually higher points than DP, which is kind of funny, but I have probably played more live arena than him, I assume. And yeah, I said this in both of my Wukong videos, where I tested the support and nuke build, and I knew it from the start. Yeah, he went with Rotos. I knew it from the start that I have no chance in this team, by the way. I knew it from the start that the support build is gonna be much more popular than the nuke build in the top PvP scene. But I still need the nuker build, so I'm kind of swimming against the current, but I know that this is kind of the more meta team for PvP, meta build. Okay, so we don't have our best nuker or our second best nuker, so this is going to be a very scuffed fight. I guess we're gonna go with Staltus and Helicat. I mean, we're not gonna win this, but if he loses this fight, then I'm definitely gonna mock him in our Discord. Let's put it that way. But there's no way, like, he shouldn't lose to this team. I don't think. At least maybe we could have some chance with the UDK and Helicat combination, but I think he's gonna ban one of them anyway, so probably he's gonna ban the UDK. Actually, he has the Wukong, so maybe he just bans the Helicat and polymorphs the UDK. Never mind, it's actually not good at all for me. Okay, who do I want to ban? Should I ban the Siphi? Yeah, he only has one reviler and I don't have to ban anything specific, so maybe this is our best chance to win. If we can get some kind of reaction procs on the start and maybe get a pull off a nuke on Helicat or Staltus, that might be enough to get the win. I mean, Wukong is gonna self-revive anyway, but it's not the nuker, so if I can just kill Rotos for instance, then it's not gonna come back. And he doesn't have really buffs in his team, so Tara's AoE isn't gonna hit hard at all. His A2 is still gonna hit insanely hard, but if I can get my UDK away from the polymorph, then actually should I do a cleanse? Let's do cleanse instead of revive. But after the polymorph ends, it's gonna soak up a lot of damage. Yeah, see, he didn't have enough damage to even one-shot the Staltus because of... oh god damn it. Because of no buffs on his team. Maybe banning the Siphi was the right decision. And probably saving that revive and using the cleanse was the right one as well. Maybe we can still do this. Wait, Taras has the AoE nuke again. Actually, if I... this might be so dumb, but let's not use the revive now again either, because I think he would kill both Helicat and Staltus if I used it. Yeah, he would have. Now maybe I still have a chance to get a turn on them. We will see. Maybe not. That Wukong is definitely being annoying. Damn it. Yeah, okay, we lost. Well, I knew it, but we almost got a turn. If we got the turn there, then maybe we could have done it. Maybe I should have picked Arbiter and banned the Siphi. I don't know if he had the last pick or not, but if I went first there, then that would have been a lot better. Anyway, maybe I made a big mistake in that fight. I think if I just had one champion different, then I should have been able to beat it easily. I mean, we are 1 hour into the session, so mistakes are gonna happen. Yeah, this is gonna be a very hard fight. I have to ban the Yumeko, and both Rotos and Wukong are gonna do very little damage against this team, unless I can kill the Harima first and get rid of her passive. Soulless. He hasn't been very popular in a good while, but he used to be considered the best defense scaling nuker, and he was very meta in classic arena offense at one time, like Siphi, Kaimar, Soulless, and then one more. Oh. Let's go with Kaimar. I wanted to go with Helicat, but he has 2 buff strippers, so it's definitely not possible, but maybe I should have gone with maybe Python instead. Or just Necret. I should have just gone with Necret, to be honest. Even if I don't use him in every fight, I should definitely use him in some fights. I mean, it depends if Kaimar gets some sleeps at the start, or if he doesn't get polymorph or a weak hit, then he might still be good. Stone skin Harima. That's kind of unusual. That A2 did more damage than I was expecting. I guess his Siphi probably isn't in very tanky build, so maybe it's winnable. Oh, nice. Protoss got the extra turn from the damage. Yeah, we should be able to kill the Siphi now. I was almost thinking about... so close. I was almost thinking about doing the A3 on Soulless and hoping that it would die, but I didn't want to take a chance on it and risk failing, but I guess even the Siphi didn't die, even though I thought it would. Actually, this is very bad. So Protoss is dead, Gassus is taunted, and I'm not sure. Siphi might be full HP by the time that... oh damn, it almost died there again. Siphi might be full HP by the time that I get Protoss to take a turn. Damn, if the Siphi died to the UDK A2, that would have been funny. Sometimes UDKs can hit surprisingly hard because people tend to stack defense on him, and he's a defense scaling champion. Some people even build UDKs as snookers, but I wouldn't really promote that. I think you want to build him in like the basic build. The basic build is good. Stone skin, as low as possible and as tanky as possible. And if possible, you also want him to have very low accuracy. Well, accuracy could be low as well for the polymorph, but you want him to be very low attack, so that he would have lower attack than Taras, and if he does, then Taras A2 will do half of the damage that it otherwise would do. But all of those things combined can be a bit hard to do in one build, and my UDK also has too much attack on his build. I've explained it that thing so many times, why I would do it, but I don't have the gear for it. And then Rats was yesterday telling me that he saw my Duchess build and I should fix it. And he's right, but I can't do that right now. I'm not sure if the Siphi is gonna die to this A3, probably not, but let's give it a go. Oh, it did, nice. I mean, he still has the Harima passive, so Protoss is still not gonna do damage, but oh nice. He did get some extra damage from the kills, so maybe it's good enough to finish this off. Okay, I think we should have it. Harima is so low HP that Protoss can just A3 it, yeah. What? No, I guess not with weak hit. I thought that he was so low HP, or she was so low HP, that even with weak hit she would have died, but I guess not. Anyway, I don't think there's any comeback that he can make at this point, so another win for us, yay. Almost 3.5k, maybe we can make it today. Ah, fuck. But yeah, the game was almost getting stale, to be fair, so I guess if nothing else, the Mythic Champions are gonna spice things up a bit. Damn it, I think we still have to go for the A3 on Harima, but I'm not sure if it's gonna die. Well, it's gonna die if we crit, but are we? Yeah, no. Can he still make a comeback? I thought that I already won, but the Ukko got revive at the perfect time. I'm sure he's very frustrated by how tanky my team is. If you don't have very insane champions or gear, some people might just get out-tanked by my builds. I mean, that's the best thing going for me on my account, is that I do have kind of tanky builds, but of course there's other people that have as good gear as me or better, and then they also have all of the champions in the game, so. And they might even have a lot of empowerment, which I guess this guy doesn't know. Okay, please give us a crit. No weak hit this time. Come on. Okay, good. 26k isn't much, but that's good enough. Maybe we can finish him off this time. Come on. No losses today. Let's make it an excellent session. Come on. No wicked. I hope he doesn't have revive up already. Okay, great. What? Ah, I had the auto on and Rotos wasted the A3. That was a mistake. I think he's gonna do revive now. Okay, he's surrendered anyway. Okay, great. Yeah, we have a couple losses, but well, these kind of look like weird teams, to be honest, but they were good teams. Yeah, we were losing against good teams, and then we were winning against like mediocre or low-end Gold 2 teams, but I guess we mostly got lucky today that we didn't get the hardest teams we could have. But the record looks like we're winning almost every fight, so win's a win. I mean, sometimes people get mad when I say that they have a bad team or like it's an easy fight, but it's just the champions. I don't mean anything like personal with that. And of course, my champions aren't the best either, so you should take it more of as a compliment than like a negative thing. But yeah, I guess I didn't talk today a lot about Wukong. I mean, my last 2 videos were about him, to be fair, or 2 of my last 3. But of course we are using Wukong today and heavily relying on him for wins, but I guess in multiple fights he was either banned or picked, so I'm not using him as much as I was in the last video that I did. But even if he is banned, that means that I have Rotos in my fight, so even that way he's a huge benefit for my fights. What do I want to pick here? Did we fight the same guy, or was it just somebody else picking the exact same team? Damn it. Almost was too slow, and I guess I would have gotten Mountain King. If you don't pick anything, then it's gonna give you your highest player power champion. And I think for me it's gonna be Mitrola and Mountain King. And those aren't the worst champions that it can pick me, so it can still be winnable even if I miss a pick, to be honest. That has happened before, so. Okay, he has, I think, yeah, we definitely fought this guy before. He has double buff stripper, which is, I think we lost to him last time. It's a bit annoying team to deal with. For me at least. I mean, it's not the worst. If this team didn't have a Harima, then it would look kind of easy team, but we don't want to underestimate a team like this. Okay, yeah, we definitely... Wait. Was this like our second last fight and I already forgot that I fought him? Dementia is kicking in. I don't think we lost this guy. Oh, I guess that Harima has pretty good damage because he killed my Rotos. He almost killed my Rotos 7 with Stone Skin, so that has to be pretty good. Wait, is this literally the last fight that I had? Yeah, I'm a bit tired today. I had a long day. I was moving and I haven't really done anything else, so pardon me. Can we just destroy Civi with this 8 to... with the Harima passive is so big that I guess we can't. If he didn't have Harima, like, I'm pretty sure everybody in his team would have died to that damage. The Soulless was so low HP that the Surplus damage was gonna be very big. If it wasn't for Harima passive. Yeah, I generally recommend when you fight Harima teams with Rotos that you just use A1 and A2 and only use the A3 if Harima is dead. But if somebody is very low HP, then you can use A3 for the extra turn. But it does the same damage as the A1, so it might be beneficial to save it. Yeah, we fought the same guy twice in a row and I forgot that I just literally fought him. That's how tired and brain dead I am right now, so... I wanted, like, I didn't play Raid for 2 days, I really wanted to play some, and then tomorrow I also have things to do, so I had to do this session even if I'm mentally not there right now. But I guess we're winning, so it doesn't matter how hard dementia I have today. I'm literally gonna go sleep straight after this video. I don't... Actually, fuck. I haven't done the daily quest, so... Maybe I'll skip them today. I mean, I kind of should do them, but I'm so tired and my brain isn't functioning. Yeah, +4 Taras. Do we need to say anything else? This might be the biggest whale account in the entire game. I mean, I guess it's a pretty famous one. I think it's the... I don't follow the... Should I even say it on video? I don't follow the business regarding the exchange of accounts a lot. I'm pretty sure this account used to belong to Gotoka, unless I'm wrong. Who is like a big content creator, but he doesn't do content for Raid. Maybe I'm wrong, but this might be the biggest whale account in the entire game. Yeah, I've seen some pictures about him in the past. I think he has like multiple +4 Rotoses and something else like insane. Multiple +4 Duchesses or something. Somebody was posting picture about his tag team arena teams in our clan and they looked insane. But yeah, +4 Taras. How many accounts in this game have +4 Taras? Surely it's only a couple accounts. Yeah, I mean, no matter what we do, we're gonna get screwed here, but I guess I should be honored to to be able to fight a account like this, but he's gonna destroy us. Oh, he has the new champion already. So, yeah, oh, fuck, I'm too slow. Let's just go with Kymar. So basically, he's running triple ally attack with Initve, because that, well, I guess he gives turn to Initve. I guess it's not ally attack, unless I misremember his kit, but I guess he basically built this team to have to use Initve, but I guess we're gonna ban the Taras. I think it makes sense. I mean, yeah, damn. I played myself. I should have picked Nakarada as my last champion. That Initve is gonna kill my Rotos with the first A2 that it gets. If I had a Nakarada in this fight, I would have much better chance. But never mind. I guess he early picked Nakarada. Yeah. I'm tired, so it is what it is. I think half of this video is just me making stupid mistakes and still winning the fights. Yeah, we got destroyed in like 2 seconds against this in this fight. The thing with Initve is that it doesn't do a lot of damage and it's very squeezy, so if somebody was using a speed team with Georgid, they would easily destroy this team, but I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm not gonna go first against him and I don't have any of those options, so he kind of went with Initve team just to flex on me, I guess. Because even if he has insane account, I don't think that team would have worked against some other people. If I picked Sifi and Georgid, then I would just destroy this team. Anyway, it is what it is. I should have picked Arbitrary instead. That should have been my last pick. Oh wait, he moved before my Kymar, so I guess his Maritska is pretty fast, and I guess the I don't even remember the champion's name. Whatever is the new champion. Actually, yeah, let's look at its kit just to see it. But I know it has the extra turn mechanic. Oh yeah, it's okay, so I guess it was in a speed build and it had turn meter boost. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20% and places 30% increased speed buff on them. Also has 100% chance of decreasing turn meter of all enemies by 20% and placing 30% decreased speed. Okay, this wasn't the skill that I was thinking about. Target an ally. If the target ally is not under sheep debuff, places 50% increased attack buff, 30% increased crit rate buff, and 30% increased crit damage buff. Then activates give extra turn effect on target ally. Yeah, that's the skill that I was thinking about, but I don't think he even used this one. I think he did the turn meter boost and then he did ally attacks with Maritska and Nakarada. He had a team, I guess this is not ally attack, but it's almost like ally attack, so he had a weird team with triple ally attack in it. But yeah. Actually, I think that team was very beatable, but I just had the wrong team against it. But I don't think that was the best team that he could have used against me. Maybe I should have gone with Arbiter, but probably he's a lot faster than my Arbiter, so I don't think it would have even cut in after his turn meter boost. My Arbiter is only 340 speed, and I'm sure that account is like 450 speed or 440 speed or whatever is the max possible speed in the game, pretty much. So at least give me like not the Kotaka account, but at least well, actually maybe Chasup was playing on that account, but at least let me fight against Chasup and I might have a small chance to win against him. He's another IPR player / account like that one, so, and he's a streamer, so if you're into it, then you should definitely check out Chasup stream. Back in the days when I used to be relevant in Arena and I was able to compete, Chasup used to hit me pretty much every single reset with his Cupidus team, and honestly I don't think he had very high win ratio against my team and he was contributing to my best placements multiple times because he was boosting me, but nowadays he would absolutely destroy me and I'm not even remotely able to win against his teams anymore. But during the Cupidus meta my team was pretty good against them. Not bulletproof, but it was very like RNG heavy and it could definitely beat them. It's almost the same one that I run now in Classic Arena Defense, but it was Judges, Negret, Rotos and Mitrola. The same team that I was using in offense against Cupidus teams as well. Okay, it doesn't look like Chasup is streaming, but he definitely was earlier today. City or Cardio? I mean, yeah, I mean Arbiter or Cardio. Let's just go with... Wait, what the fuck? I'm dumb. I don't even have a nuker. Anyway, I was a bit distracted there. He picked the Wukong. I thought that I already picked the Wukong and... Wait, no. I had 2 nukers, god damn it. I should have just gone with Arbiter like I was planning to. Yeah, when I'm confusing myself and I'm like this tired, I know it's time to go sleep. I don't think I am able to do the daily quest today, but anyway, we I screwed up that fight anyway, but let's shout out the Chasup stream fight as well. Well, that's what I was trying to do while I was so distracted, so let's at least finish that effort since I trolled the fight because of this. Wait, sorry. Yeah, I'm ultra distracted. Anyway, Chasup is a French streamer. He does YouTube as well. Kind of similar content as me, except it's in French, so go check him out if you're interested. He does YouTube videos as well. And he's somebody that is, I don't know for how long, but I'm sure he pushes in Classic Arena almost every weekend. He's very active like me, so I'm sure he knows his stuff if you have questions. And probably better than me because he plays on good accounts and has access to all of the new meta champions, so I always can't relate to the top accounts as well as I can to the pleb accounts, so if Mountain King gets a turn, maybe it's possible to... Okay, it's not gonna get a turn. Maybe it could have been possible to still win this, but not if he's getting permanently stunned by the Wukong. Yeah, I guess this fight is a good example how good he is as a support champion. I mean, to be fair, his stun on the A1 isn't 100% chance, so if I didn't get stunned there, I think I would have still won the fight, so if I was a bit luckier, it was still winnable. The thing is that if my Mountain King got the turn, he would definitely one-shot the Siphi, and he would kill the Ronda with any skill one-shot, and probably would be able to take a couple hits from there, so maybe Mountain King could have 1 versus 4 that team. Yeah, I think if I just pick something else, like either Stalus or Mountain King, both of them were good options. I should have just picked second Reviver against that team and I would have been fine, but I'm too tired and my I'm not focusing, I'm just getting distracted and trolling myself. I guess that's kind of one downside with using Wukong as snooker. Not that he isn't good, but enemy teams are picking him all the time as support and not giving me the opportunity to use him as a snooker. I think I barely, let's see. I barely used him at all today, only in maybe a couple fights at most. Yeah, maybe like 4 fights. I guess I had him a bunch of times, but half of the fights I don't have him, so yeah, and many of those times enemy team actually pick him. I guess Wukong has very high pick rate right now because almost in every fight either I'm picking it or my enemy is picking it. But generally they are using it as support and I'm using him as a nuker. I'm not sure how interesting today's video is gonna be, maybe it's gonna suck. I'll have some other videos on the next week other than just live arena. So stay tuned for that. And still watch my videos even if this one sucks balls. And if you have any content you want me to make videos of or just ask questions, then do it in comments and I will definitely read all of the comments. Even if I don't respond to it immediately, I will after a couple days. Just 2 days ago I was responding to some like 5-day-old comments that I just hadn't responded to yet, but I will definitely do it at some point. Okay, I'm so tired that I picked Nakarada instead of UDK. I was supposed to not pick Nakarada and go with Helicat instead and first pick UDK, but I'm so tired that I'm reverting to my old ways. Exactly like how those dementia people do, so I'm definitely having some dementia today. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not proud of today's session, even if it's not going bad at all. I'm getting lots of wins, but I'm not really doing myself proud today. Not with this type of behavior. Okay, what is he gonna pick as his last champion? Please don't pick Harima. I think it's gonna be Harima, to be fair, but if it's any nuker, I'll rather take Georgit than Harima. Those are the worst 2 ones that he could pick. If it's something else, then I might be good. Well, Baron will be hard too, but it will be kind of tolerable. Yeah, it's still pretty scary team, but maybe we have a chance. It's so nice to have the speed buff when they ban the judges. Often I have to pick UDK buff, but not this time. Nakarada is gonna protect Wukong and not Rotos, so Georges can definitely one-shot my Rotos with A3. I mean A1. Come on, please do the AoE nuke. I think he's gonna do, yeah, the A1, the A3. Yeah, I'm so tired. Yeah, I knew that he was not gonna do AoE nuke. That's what I mean. Either he was gonna do what he did, or he would have A1 Rotos, but that was the smart play. He didn't make a mistake like I'm making a lot today. Anyway, that's a wrap. Maybe my Rotos can take one A1 hit from Georges if he doesn't proc Helm Smasher, since I do have those bone armor stacks. Okay, what? Why didn't he do A1? He made a big mistake there. That might actually let me win. If he just did A1 there, he would have won, but maybe he's also tired like me and needs to go to sleep. I don't know. Or maybe he just went easy on me and wanted to give me a chance to maybe beat him. Since my Rotos survived that, I think I'm good. Well, my Wukong doesn't really have any accuracy, so I'm kind of surprised that he got polymorphed there. Actually, am I still gonna lose this one? If Taras goes before Rotos, I think I'm gonna lose. My Wukong doesn't really have... Okay, never mind, I'm good. My Wukong doesn't really have the damage to finish him off. Okay, I didn't really deserve the win. Well, actually, neither did he since he made the mistake, but I guess we both screwed up in this fight. Wait, what? I was gonna I was thinking that I had to look up something, but I already forgot. What was it? Yeah, today's video is gonna suck. It is what it is. Now I'm even coughing on the video. Okay, I have to check the timestamp and maybe try to mute it out. I'm sure coughing doesn't sound fun on the video, so let's fix that up. Anyway, on next week I will definitely have better videos than this. I just really wanted to play some live arena, since I didn't do it in 2 days, even though I'm way too tired to actually do anything. I'm not sure if there's any good advice on today's video. It's just me screwing up and explaining my mistakes. And asking help how to set up my videos and camera, and chilling for my other videos, so definitely not my best video today. I suspect it's gonna be a support Wukong today again, and it seems like it's a pattern that these speed teams like to use the support Wukong build, which makes sense. I mean, we can already tell from the blessing that it has that it's gonna be a support Wukong, definitely. Maybe this time we're gonna pick Nakarada, yeah. I hope he doesn't pick local. I really want to ban the Harima, but these teams pretty much always pick the lockout in them, so they kind of don't give you the option to ban the Harima, which I hate. Oh, he's using the new champion. Interesting. Maybe it's winnable. It might be. Should I go with Helicat as my second nuker? I was thinking about Mountain King, but Helicat... Nah, oh my god, that would have been so stupid. The Wukong can steal the block damage. Yeah, that would be annoying. And like, of course, buff strip it from everybody, not just one champion, so Helicat would have been useless. I guess my brain was working for a split second. But I think we're probably gonna lose this fight still. It looks like a very hard team. Anything with Siphi and Taras is always gonna be hard. Damn. Actually, I do think maybe I should have banned Wukong and picked Helicat and just fought against Harima anyway. I think... I mean... Yeah. I think Helicat would have been very good in this fight. But not with the Wukong in it, but... Yeah, and it's in stone skin. Yeah. So I can't really... It's basically doing the same thing as UDK does, even though it's not UDK. So... I mean, his passive or his taunt is gonna force me to only hit him, and he's also in a stone skin, and then he has the block. I mean, the unkillable on himself and the other buffs, but I guess unlike UDK, he's not in a slow build, so I will get through it eventually. And Mountain King, wait, can he hit through that? I think Mountain King maybe can hit through it. I'm so tired that I don't even remember. He hits through block damage, but does he hit through unkillable? Maybe he hits through both of them. Can I one-shot it now? Yeah. It wasn't in a tanky build, so... I thought so, but I think... I don't think I can make a comeback at this point. Maybe I can kill the Siphi, but I'm sure Taras will clean it up. Okay, never mind. I think I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, I hate the Siphi A1. To be fair, that was a pretty hard team for me, so maybe I could have picked something else, but I definitely didn't pick the worst team, and the Wukong is very good against the UDK. I would definitely say that Wukong is actually one of those champions that you might want to keep 2 of him and not empower if you just have 2, because both the support and nuke builds are very viable. And I'm kind of, I mean, you can change the masteries all the time, so you're kind of forced to pick one of them, but I really would want to use him as a support build in Classic Arena as well. Maybe in Live Arena too. If I had 2 of them, definitely sometimes I would pick the support build and not the nuke build. Okay. Sometimes when they pick dodges, I'm gonna early pick Arbiter, but let's not do that mistake today, because often they are gonna pick Tormin, and usually that doesn't play out well for me, so I might pick Arbiter in this fight, but I'm gonna save it until the end and not early. I'm almost questioning if I should even upload this video or make this video, but let's do it and see what happens. But I'm so tired that I'm just losing the fights and I'm like rambling about irrelevant things, and I can barely even speak or think, so. Okay, against Ragas and both Ragas and Kaimar, I think Python would be good in this fight anyway for the cleanse, so let's early pick it, and we could still potentially go with Arbiter as well. That team almost looked not bad, like doable, but now it looks like a horrible team. I guess I'll... should I ban the Ramonto and go with Helicat? That wasn't what I was planning to do, but I think we will go for that. I can't survive the damage anyway, so only way is maybe I'm able to put the the block damage up and survive that way, but I guess that's not gonna happen anymore. Oh, it's a fast stone skin dodges. Maybe if we can survive a couple turns, maybe it's doable. I mean, he doesn't have Siphi, it's a lot worse with dodges than Siphi. And probably we can kill this dodges fairly easily. I doubt it's gonna be that tanky, and he doesn't have Harima in the team. I mean, we're not gonna one-shot him with the strengthen and the shield, but maybe we can kill him in... Ah, what? My Python just got totally blown out. I was hoping that he would stay in the fight for a bit, but I guess I didn't really... I don't have any bolster in this team. Usually I have 2 or 1, but now I didn't have any, so... Maybe I should have picked Nakarada after all. Instead of UDK, maybe. Nah, he would have just picked UDK if I didn't. I think it's over. Surely I can't make a comeback. Okay. Yeah, even if Wukong is able to destroy everybody here, but then Maritzka is gonna revive the team, so it's not gonna happen. Yeah. Also, as we can see in this fight, even though the Wukong passive is insane, but often if the enemy has a very fast team, then they're just instantly gonna kill him when he gets revived before he gets a turn, because even though he is revived at full turn meter, that doesn't actually mean that he's gonna go next, and very often he doesn't. Anyway, I already showed the builds at the start of the video, and I don't think I really have much to say at this point. I'll have some other content next week, but I'm too tired, I don't really have anything to say, so have a nice day and see ya.